Okay, so today we studied this divided differences. Although Lagrange's nth interpolating polynomial is unique, but there are alternate algebraic representations that are useful in certain situations. The divided differences of function f with respect to x naught, x1, so on xn are used to express general nth degree polynomial n. So what is there to understand is that although Lagrange's nth interpolating polynomial is unique, that is nth Lagrange's interpolating polynomial is unique, so that is the advantage of nth degree Lagrange's interpolating polynomial, that is nth Lagrange's interpolating polynomial is unique and there is no other form of nth interpolating nth degree interpolating polynomial. But there are alternate algebraic representations that are useful in certain situations. So the divided differences of function with respect to independent variables or nodes and the values at different numbers are used to express general nth degree polynomial denoted by Pn. So we will discuss this Newton's divided difference interpolating formula. Suppose that nth degree polynomial, this denoted by P of n, fits to the n plus 1 distinct data points or numbers x naught, x1, x2, so on xn as given below. So it means suppose that nth degree polynomial mean nth order polynomial fits to the n plus 1 distinct data points or numbers can be written as f of fn of x is equal to b naught plus b1 x minus x naught plus so on bn x minus x naught into x minus x1 so on x minus xn minus 1. So this polynomial can also be written as Pn of x is equal to a naught plus a1 x minus x naught plus a2 x minus x naught into x minus x1 plus so on an x minus x naught so on x minus xn minus 1. So if you remember, this is the technique that we use in induction or just to, if we want to know that what is the if we want to know the sum of the series. So we use this technique in geometric series and arithmetic series just to add the different terms of the series. So here a naught, a1, so on an are constants and can be determined as follows. So if we want to determine this, the value of a naught at Pn of x naught, so we just has to replace this x with x naught. So if we replace this x with x naught, this x, so this term will be 0. So we are left with Pn of x naught is equal to a naught. And similarly, if we replace this x with x1, so we will terminate actually the terms after this one, because if we replace this x with x1, so then x1 minus x1 will be equal to 0. And we are left with two terms, a naught plus a1 into x minus x naught. So a naught plus a1 x1 minus x naught. So then after simplification, we will get the values of the coefficients a1. And similarly, if we replace this x with x2, so we will left the terms without x2. So which will be a naught here plus a1 into x2 minus x naught, this one, plus a2 x2 minus x naught and x2 minus x1, so this one. So f of x2 is equal to a naught plus a1 into x2 minus x1 plus a2 x2 minus x naught into x2 minus x1. And after simplification, we can write this one. So is equal to f of x2 equal to f of x naught plus f of x1 minus f of x naught over x1 minus x naught into x2 minus x naught plus a2 x2 minus x naught into x2 minus x1. So here we actually want this term a2, the coefficient. So if we can simplify this term, so we will have this a2 is equal to f of x2 minus f of x naught over x2 minus x naught into x2 minus x1 minus f of x1 minus f of x naught into x2 minus x naught over x1 minus x naught into x2 minus x naught to x2 minus x1 and so on. So next we can find even the coefficient a3, a4, a5 so on up to an. Now if we introduce the notations divided difference, so what is the difference? Introducing divided differences, the zeroth divided difference of the function f with respect to xi is denoted by f of xi with large brackets and is can be written as f of xi is equal to f of xi with braces. So this zeroth order differences is the same. We can just replace these small brackets with the big brackets. The first divided difference of the function f with respect to xi and xi plus 1 is denoted by f of brackets xi comma xi plus 1 and is defined as f of xi plus 1 is equal to the difference between f of xi plus 1 minus f of xi. So this is actually the difference of range and the points in the range. For example, if the difference in the range is xi plus 1 minus xi, then the difference in the range will be y of I plus 1 minus y of I. So here actually y is equal to f of x. So yi plus 1 will be equal to f of x I plus 1. Similarly, yi is equal to f of xi. And this is the difference in the domain xi plus 1 minus xi. So the difference in the domain is actually working as a denominator and the difference in the range is working as the numerator. The second divided difference of the function f with respect to xi plus 1, xi plus 2 is, so this for the second divided difference we need 3 points. For the first divided difference we need 2 points xi and xi plus 1, and for the zeroth divided difference we need 1 point. So that is the things to remember, that if we are going to calculate the second divided difference, we need actually 3 points xi plus 1 and xi plus 2. So this second divided difference is denoted by xi plus 1, xi plus 2 and is denoted by f of xi plus 1, xi plus 2 is equal to f of xi plus 1, xi plus 2 minus f of xi plus 1, this one, divided by xi plus 2 minus xi. Similarly, so if we want to calculate this divided difference, so keep in mind, so this is actually the first order divided difference for the points xi and xi plus 1. So if we want to calculate this second divided difference, we will make use of the first divided difference in it. So to calculate this second divided difference, we will calculate this term f of xi plus 1 using this formula, this one. Okay, f of xi into xi plus 1. So this is given here. So here we can replace this formula with f of xi plus 1 minus f of xi. Okay, and similarly we will replace this formula, this uh, this is actually the first divided difference for the points xi plus 1, xi plus 2. So here we will replace xi with xi plus 1, and we will replace xi plus 1 with xi plus 2. So then similarly we will replace this xi with xi plus 1. Okay, so this one, and xi plus 1 with xi plus 2. So we will make use of this formula. So then we will get the exact value of this second divided difference, okay, so in the form of simple functions f of xi and f of xi plus 1, like this one. Similarly, kth divided difference relative to xi plus 1, xi plus 2, k plus 1 points is given by f of xi plus 1, I plus 2, so on, xi plus k is equal to f of xi plus 1, xi plus 2, so on, xi plus k, minus f of xi plus 1, so on, xi into k minus 1 over xi plus 1 k minus xi. So this is the difference between the last point in the domain and the first point, xi plus 1 minus x pi plus I. Similarly, if you look at these points, what is the first point is xi, the last one is xi plus 2. The difference xi plus 2 minus xi plus 2 minus xi. So similarly, we make use of this one. The first point is xi and the last point is xi plus k. In general, nth finite divided difference relative to x naught, x1, x2, so on xn could be of the form as given below. So denominator should be the difference between the last point and the first point. So xn minus x naught. So xn minus x naught, and this should be the difference between f of x1, x2, so on xn, minus the difference started by x0 to xn minus 1. So that is the technique. So here just start by 0, like you see here, xi plus 1, and this started from xi plus 1 to xi plus 2, and look at this point. This difference is started with xi and is finished at k minus 1, and this is started from xi plus 1 and finished at xi plus k. And the same technique is here. This is started with x naught up to k n minus 1, and this start by x1 to n, so xn minus x naught. Substituting divided differences, polynomial takes the form as given below. So what we will do, we just, if we substitute the divided differences. So what is the divided differences? If we want to substitute this value, so we will substitute these values and we will calculate here, and all this will become in the form of f of xi, etc. So Pn of x can be written as f of x naught plus f of x naught x1. So this is actually the first divided difference for the points x naught x1, and this is the zeroth divided difference for the point x naught, and this is the second divided difference for the point x naught x1 x2, and similarly this is the nth divided difference. Okay, so using divided differences, constants a naught, a1, so on an of polynomial might be expressed as. So these constants, the general form of these constants coefficients can be expressed as ak is equal to f of x naught, x1, so on, xk. So just note, if xk is equal to 2, so it means k is equal to 2, we will have 3 points, x naught, x1, x2. If we have k is equal to 1, we will have 2 points. If we have k equal to 0, we will have 1 point. Okay, polynomial could be written in the form using the summation. So Pn of x is equal to f of x naught plus k is equal to 1 to n f of x naught, x1, x2, so on xk into x minus x naught, so on x minus x, k minus 1. Polynomial. This polynomial is the general form of Newton's interpolating polynomial. Note that value of f x naught, x1, so on x2, xk does not depend on the order of numbers x naught, x1, so on x1. So this is the point to be noted, that note that value of f does not depend on order of numbers x naught, x1. So this order can be changed. So it is not necessary to write this in the order. So here we can explain with an example. Example 5.3.1. So let f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x. Construct the divided difference table based on the nodes as given below. Okay, so what are the points? X naught is equal to 1, x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 3, x3 equal to 4, x4 equal to 5, x5 is equal to 6. So these are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So the maximum divided difference, the maximum order of the divided difference which can be calculated is as order 5. So also find Newton's polynomial P3 of x based on x naught, x1, x2 and x3. So when we need to construct polynomial based on 4 points x naught, x1, x2, x3. So what will be the order of this polynomial? Will be 3, because to construct a polynomial of degree n, we need n plus 1 points. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So we will construct a polynomial of degree 3. So divided differences can be constructed directly by constructing a table. So this is the very simple technique. How we can construct by the table? So just start with f of xk. So this is, you can say, the zeroth divided difference, because the big brackets are equal to the small brackets for the zero divided difference. So here you can say f of xk. And this is actually the first divided difference. So for the first divided difference, you need 2 points xk plus 1. Okay, and for The second divided difference, you need 3 points, xk plus 1 and xk plus 2. And for the third divided difference, you need 4 points. Similarly, for the fourth divided difference, you need 5 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we can go up to xk plus 1 to xk plus 5, but we have stopped here because we have gotten the values zeros. Okay, how we can calculate this first divided, zeroth divided difference? We can start this one. Okay, so calculate this one, x naught, value of x naught. So substitute this value here. So you will get this 1 minus 4. So you will have this minus 3. 1 minus 4, you will have minus 3. So just substitute value here, minus 3. Okay, so then for 2, so replace x with 2, you will get this 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, and minus 8. So you will actually replace this value x with 2, and the resulting you will get 0. So this 0, this is actually the 0. Okay, so this one. And similarly, you replace x with 3. Okay, so you will get this 27, and 27 minus 12, you will get this 15. Okay, then you need to replace this x with 4, and you will have 64 minus 16, and you will get this 48. Okay, so then you need to replace this x with x5, and you will have this value 105, and for replacing x with 6, you will have 192. So in this way, you have actually calculated this zeroth order divided differences for the given values. Now you need to calculate what is the value, the first divided difference. So just go back to the definition of first divided difference. So this is the first divided difference. So how you will calculate f of xi plus 1 minus f of xi divided by xi plus 1 minus xi. So this is the first divided difference. So just observe that what is the denominator? What is the value of the denominator? So xi plus 1 minus xi. So this is actually the difference of the consecutive points. Okay. So what is the difference of the consecutive points? So 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 5, 1. So denominator is actually 1. And what is the, for example, if you want to calculate the divided difference corresponding to these 2 points, x5 and x4. So actually you will divide this value with the difference 6 minus 5 equal to 1, And what will be the numerator? Numerator is f of x5 minus f of x4. So what is the value of f of x5? Value of f of x5 is 192 and value of x4 is 105. So subtract this. If you will subtract 105 from 192, you will get 87. And 87 divided by 1, because 6 minus 5 equal to 1, it will again be 87. So here you will get the first divided difference corresponding to the points x4 and x5. Okay. So then the first divided difference corresponding to the points x3 and x4. So what is the value of f of x4 is 105 and value of f of x3 is 48. So subtract this one. 105 minus 48, you will get 57 divided by 1, because 5 minus 4 is 1. Then 48 minus 15, you will get 33 divided by 1 is again it will be 33. And 15 minus 0, you will get 15 divided by 1, 15. And 0 minus 3. So this is the first divided difference corresponding to the points x not equal to 1 and x1 equal to 2. So f of x1 equal to 0, f of x not equal to minus 3. Okay, so f of x1 minus f of x not will be 3 divided by x1 minus x naught. It will be again 3. So that is the way how we can calculate first divided difference directly by constructing tables. Now first divided difference is calculated. And we will calculate the second divided difference. Second divided difference, we use first divided difference to calculate second divided difference, as just observed in the definition. So this is the second divided difference. So to calculate second divided difference, you need to make use of the first divided difference. You see, and what is the difference? Is the denominator is just the difference between the first value and the last value, xi plus 2 and xi. So keep in mind, so this is for 3 points. Okay, so go back. Okay, so for the second divided difference, you need 3 points. Okay, what are the 3 points? So 1, 2, and 3 are x naught, x1, and x2. And the difference is 3 minus 1, 2. So denominator is 2. Okay, so just 87 minus 57 is 30. 7 minus 7, 0. 8 minus 5, 3. So you will have 30. Okay, 30 is the numerator and you need to divide with 2 because the difference between 3 and 1 is 2. So divide with 2, you will get 15. Okay, so that is the second divided difference for the points x naught, x1, x2. Okay, so because the denominator is the difference between the first and the last, so 3 minus 1. Okay, similarly, the next is the for the points x1, x2, and x3. So again 4 minus 2, the denominator is 2. Okay, so here we will subtract 33 from 57. We will get 7 minus 3, 4. 5 minus 3, 2, 24. And divided by 2, we will have 12. And then 33 minus 15. So 13 minus 5, 8, and then 2 minus 1, 18 divided by 2, 9. And similarly, 15 minus 3, 12 divided by 2, 6. So this is actually, we are getting the second divided differences. And then we will move to third divided difference. For third divided difference, you need 4 points. So x0, x1, x2, x3. What is the denominator? 4 minus 1, 3. So denominator will be 3. We will divide with 3. So 15 minus 12, 5, what is the value? 15 minus 12, we will get 3 divided by 3, we will have 1. Okay, so 12 minus 9, 3 divided by 3, we will have 1. 9 minus 6, 3 divided by 3, we will have 1. So the third divided difference is the same for all, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and similarly, so here we don't care about the denominator because 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, and we can stop here because the next divided difference is again 0. So we don't need to calculate even, but if you want, you can calculate. So this is the 0, first, second, third, and fourth. And then if we want to verify that these numbers are the same, we can also calculate like this one. First divided difference is computed as xk plus 1. So we can make use of the formula, and therefore x naught x1, so f of x1 minus f of x naught over x1 minus x naught, 0 minus this 3. And similarly, continuing computation of first divided difference, we have this 87. So for the points x5, x4, x5, and then second divided difference is computed as xk plus 1, xk plus 2, f of xk plus 1, so on. So here we have made use of the formula, so that how we can calculate by formula and how we can construct this table. Okay, so it's the two ways, we are mentioning two ways that if you are interested to compute this using the formula, you can compute using the formula, or if you are interested to make the table, you can use the table. So here Newton's divided difference polynomial of degree 3 can be written as, so this is the zeros difference, and then first difference x minus x naught, then second difference x minus x naught into x minus x1, so then the third difference x minus x naught, x minus x1. So just substitute the values. So this is the first zeroth difference minus 3. So then x naught minus x1, 3. So then this for the 3.6. So here you can construct the polynomial and you have the same polynomial which you were given in the question. So it means you have actually verified the given polynomial. So that is the polynomial of degree 3. So this one, and if we use the Newton's divided difference, we construct actually the same polynomial which was given to us. So that is actually the divided differences, so how it works.